Jumping right in, excuse the noise if you hear dishes clanging in the background. My son is doing his chores. He's doing dishes right now. So if you hear that, that's what's going on. Excuse the noise. So jumping right in, we're gonna go in with the eyes. I already did my eyebrows off camera just to save us some time. The makeup products that I used for my brows is literally one of my favorites. I love this product from the drugstore. This is the Joa Beauty Precision Brow Pencil in Brunette. It's very thin and it's just perfect to outline the brows, and then you can go in and fill them in with a pomade, or you can just fill them in with this pencil. I do that sometimes as well, but when I really want something more dark and precise, I do go in with a pomade. So I did also go in with the NYX Tame and Frame pomade in the shade Espresso. This is really nice just to fill in the brows and give you a nice dark, you know, chiseled brow. I love this. Let's jump into the eyes now. So to prime my eyelids, I love this primer. I wasn't a fan of it the first time I used it, but I used it several times after that and it was really good. This is the Profusion No Budge eyeshadow primer. This is really nice, and this is in the shade Nude, I believe. So I'm taking the E.L.F. This is the E.L.F. Flawless Concealer brush, and I'm just gonna blend this out all over my lid. Okay, now for eyeshadow, I do have a few of these E.L.F. bite-size eyeshadows in front of me. I really like these because you can really mix and match. You can use one of them, you can use all of them to create a beautiful look, and it's just really easy. I'm going to dig into the Carnival Candy one. It looks like this. It has the blue shade in it, which is really pretty, like all over the lid. I love these. So I'm going to dig into this brown shade first right here, and I'm going to take my favorite BH fluffy brush. I don't remember what collection this came from because I had this brush for years. So I'm going to dig into this shade first and apply that all over my crease. And these shades really build up nicely. So I like to just build this shade because it's such a beautiful shade and they just really do build up really nicely. The only thing about this palette that I don't like, and it's all about preference, but I feel like it has a lot of kickback. Now that we have that blended into the crease, I'm going to take another fluffy brush, and this one is the Wet n Wild and Bretman Rock collection brush that came in their collection. And I'm thinking about taking a little bit of this terracotta red brick shade right next to that brown shade and applying that a little lower in my crease below that brown shade, just to add some dimension. And again, just blending and picking up a little bit of the eyeshadow and building and picking up. So it takes a little bit of time, but not really. If you just get the technique of it, it won't really take a lot of time. Now what I want to do is pick up the fluffy brush that we were using for the brown shade and pick up the brown shade again and just add that back to the crease so we do not lose it, and just use that to blend the two shades together as well. Now that we have that blended and it looks a little something like this, and as you can see, I only used 2 shades, and it just really added a nice dimension, a lot of shading, and it just looks really pretty on the eye, you know what I mean? And I only used 2 shades. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to now dip into the Truffles palette, and I'm going to take this nice taupey silvery shade. I love a nice taupe, like a nice taupe all over the lid. I just am obsessed with that. So I'm going to take a flat rounded brush, and this is also from the same BH Cosmetics collection from the other brush. Take that taupey shade and I'm going to apply that all over my lid. So freaking pretty. It's like a taupe silvery shade. Oh, and it's so stinking cute. There is a lot of fallout, but maybe that's because I just dug my brush all into there, or like I said, there is a lot of kickback, but the palettes are still very beautiful and they're really worth the $3 that they are. Like, you can't beat that. but it's still a nice palette. I love that. I'm gonna build that shade up. What I want to do, because I really want to intensify that eyeshadow, I'm going to dip back into the Truffles palette and take more of that taupey silvery shade, and I'm going to spray my brush with some setting spray and apply that again on my lid just to really intensify it. Oh yeah, there we go. That's exactly what I was looking for right there. You see that? How a little setting spray just really makes that shadow pop. Okay, to finish off with the eyes, I'm just going to take now the Cream and Sugars palette right here, and I'm just going to use this cream shade for my brow bone. So I'm going to take an E.L.F. brush, and it's just a small rounded brush, and apply that right in my crease, not my crease, on my brow bone. I'm telling you, the coffee is definitely kicking in. So now to finish it off, I'm just going to use the CoverGirl liquid liner in the shade Blackest Black, I believe. I never know the name of this shade, but I'm just going to quickly do a nice wing, or try to do a nice little wing eyeliner. I'm not making any promises, and I'll be right back. So that is it for the eyes. Obviously, I'm going to finish off my waterline when I'm done with my face makeup, but let's finish off adding some mascara and some lashes to this look. Surflora mascara, I've been really obsessed with this one from Essence. Yes, it's not drugstore, it's from Ulta technically, but I think in some CVS's you can find Essence because I've seen it. So this is the Essence Volume Stylist Lash Extension Mascara, and I just really love this for lengthening and giving me a little something on my lashes, even though I'm going in with falsies. For falsies, these are my favorite. I get these Kiss lashes at Walmart, and also I do see them sometimes on Ulta's website here and there, but I do find these a lot at Walmart, and I believe CVS does have them as well. Kiss Ever Easy Lashes in 01. I love these lashes so much. They literally look like you have lash extensions. Like, they're so beautiful. All right, moving on, because this lash over here is literally not trying to mess with me today. So I had to set her aside, apply some fresh eyelash glue to it. So I'm just going to prep my face till it dries. So to prep my face, I'm going to use the Milani Fruit Fetish Dragon Fruit Scented setting spray. This is literally the same thing as the Milani Make It Last spray. It just has a scent to it. So I'm going to prep my face with this. Let that dry up. Now for primer, I'm going to use the Catrice Prime and Fine. This is really nice, especially in the T-zone area, like all this right here. I have prominent pores. I can't stress enough how affordable all these products really are, and you can find them all at the drugstore. Now for foundation, I'm going to be using the Wet n Wild Photo Focus Dewy Foundation in the shade Desert Beige. Make sure you shake it up, of course, but this foundation is really, really nice. I do have the matte version, but it's just something about this dewy one. It's literally perfection. I mean, you want your face to look so dewy and radiant. This is definitely it for you. Of course, I'm going in ham because I want some coverage today, you know. So going in with the E.L.F. face sponge, and I'm going to blend this out. And I just love this foundation so much. It's literally one of my favorites. You see how literally it just leaves your skin looking so dewy and radiant? I love that so much. And it dries down really nice on the skin. and it lasts literally all day. So moving on to concealer, I'm taking the CoverGirl True Blend Undercover Concealer in the shade Golden Natural. You guys know I like a nice bright under eye, of course, because these circles, honey, are not it. So I'm going to apply a nice amount underneath my circles. So I'm going to take the same E.L.F. sponge and just blend this out. Now to set this before I start creasing, I'm going to also take the CoverGirl True Blend Mineral Powder in the shade Banana. This is so good. I love these products. Like, I can't stress enough how good these products are. So I'm going to just set my eye. I bake, but I don't, if that makes sense. I really don't like to bake too much or add too much product to bake because my under eye is already so dry. So I take a little bit of the product and then I just kind of tap it in and then blend it in and just let it melt onto my skin. So to set the rest of my face, I'm going to be taking the LA Girl Pro Face Powder in the shade Soft Honey. This is a super nice setting powder for the perimeters of my face. Now to bronze and contour my face, I love using the Milani Silky Matte Bronzer. This is in the shade 03. This bronzer is really nice. I heard this is very comparable to the Marc Jacobs bronzer. I don't own that, but I heard this is a nice dupe for that bronzer. So I'm going to take another BH brush from another collection. This one just says number 1 on it. I like it because it's kind of tapered and fluffy but dense at the same time. So I'm going to swirl my brush in here and I'm just going to bronze my skin, give me a little color. I like to also just contour and bronze out my chin just to give me a nice little chiseled moment over here for my double chin. So taking that same setting powder from earlier, and I'm just going to take a little bit, just a tiny bit, and clean off this bronzer real quick. Just a teeny bit, a little bit. Now for blush, I'm going in with the Wet n Wild Color Icon blush in the shade Nudist Society. This is really pretty. I like it because it has a nice little hint of shimmer in it, but it's not too much. And it's just an overall nice nude shade. So I'm going to take that and apply that to the apples of my cheeks. See how beautiful that is? It's such a beautiful rosy nude shade. And it just adds a beautiful glow to the face. I like to put a little bit over my nose. And I totally forgot that we forgot to contour our nose. So I'm going in and I'll just contour my nose really quickly. That's so pretty. I love that. I love that. For highlight, I'm going to use the Essence Pure Nude Highlighter in Be My Highlight. Another BH brush. This is the number 4 brush. And I'm going to highlight. And this highlighter is pretty much an everyday highlight. It's not too over the top. It's not too beaming. And it's just really, really nice. It just leaves a nice glow to the face. And I really do like using this even if I'm not using like much makeup. This is still really, really nice. Okay, jumping back into the eyes to finish off the look. I'm going to go back into the Carnival Candy palette by E.L.F. again. I'm going to dip my brush in both of these shades right here. I'm going to take an E.L.F. angled brush, and I'm just going to go back and forth with these two shades. And I'm just going to drag that on my lower lash line right here on my waterline. And just really kind of smoke that out a little bit. Just like that. Giving me like pumpkin vibes, like pumpkin latte vibes, you know what I mean? Now that I have those two shades blended under my waterline, I'm going to go in with the Rimmel Scandal Eyes in the shade Nude. This is just a beautiful nude to open up your waterline and just to really make your under eye really bright and your eyes look so much more awake and alive. It's a beautiful nude shade. I absolutely love it. This is literally one of my favorite waterline pencils to just really brighten up my waterline because it's just so nice and creamy. It glides on the eyes, it doesn't tug or anything, and it lasts a super long time as well. Now to finish it off with the same highlighter that I used, I'm going to take a pencil brush and I'm going to just apply this to my inner corners to really brighten up the eyes. Now, of course, some mascara for the lower lashes. For the lips, I'm going in with the NYX Line and Load lipstick in the shade Ride or Die. This is really nice, and I don't hear a lot of people talking about this product. I don't know why, but it's so innovative. Like, I love it. I would call it a lip liner with a lipstick in one. You can use this applicator to line your lips and then fill in your lips just like you would if you were applying a lip liner pencil and then your lipstick. And literally that is it. You see how easy it was to really just line my lips and fill them in, and you're good to go. This is so nice, and you can throw this in your bag. It's so tiny, like literally it fits into a clutch, a bag, anything. Boop, done, good to go. And this lip color is so pretty, perfect for fall. Obsessed. Now to set the face, I'm going back in with the Milani Fruit Fetish spray, and I'm just going to set my face. Okay guys, that is it for my affordable look. I hope you guys enjoyed. As you can see, I created this look using nothing but affordable drugstore products. You can literally find all these products at your local drugstore, Ulta, anywhere. Like literally they are available. They're cheap, they're super inexpensive, and they're really, really good. As you can see, I just created a nice glam, you know, everyday type of vibe. I know people were like, this is everyday for you, but yes, I am full glam all the time. But as you can see, it was super easy to achieve and affordable. So yeah, if you guys love this look, if you guys want to recreate it, or if you guys are interested in these drugstore affordable products, run out to your local drugstore, pick them up. You guys are not going to regret it, and nor is your pockets. If you guys like this tutorial, please give this video a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel to join my little glowing family. And yeah guys, I'll see you guys on my next one. Bye.